I have some pretty exciting news to share with the world. Token of Me is taking off. And it is so exciting, guys. So many brilliant people, we call them pilots, are boarding and wearing a soul compass and figuring out what makes their heart sing and their body resonate with the divine truth. How to get into the sweet spot of your power. So many things are about to happen. Starting with this amazing team that's been coming together, including the pilots, our customers. They're in on it. They're in on the action. They're actually co-creating with us. You know what? We're actually going to share the value with them. Yeah. So first things first. We are about to release a web interface dashboard so that you can see your own biometrics, your heartbeat, the variation of it, the coherency of it, the resonance of it, and where's your power in your system. And we're going to look for the patterns of truth. And anyone who finds it, we're going to reward them with $100,000 worth of stock options in our company. We want you on our team, and we're gamifying our ability to individually and collectively figure it all out. And when you do, you will be granted stock options in our company, and they vest according to your ability to apply what you discovered. That makes you a better you. So that's what's coming. And we're going to call it FlowTube. Yeah, on FlowTube, we have our pioneers sharing their methods, their experiences that cause them to rise in their potential to self-realize and self-actualize. And when anyone else is part of that story and part of that sharing, if they rise, they get rewarded too. And so do you. Each time you show yourself how to make your heart sing and how to make your mind, your body resonate with your divine true self. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, on FlowTube, there's no like button. The soul compass speaks for itself. And when your metrics elevate because of your focus and your lowered resistance and your higher allowance and your higher coherence and goosebumps and anything else that causes and reflects resonance with the truth, you will be rewarded. And so will anyone else who can feel it too. Because resonance is a win-win experience. That's where your power is coming from. It's not the words, it's your energy and your ability to focus it, harness it, and create a laser beam of coherent energy with little or no resistance. That's the game, guys, is to figure this out. And we're gamifying our company. We want you to inherit the company. Those of you who figure this out. And when it comes time to vote your shares, you got to be in a flow state. Why? Because when you're in a flow state, you're in resonance with the divine. And from that perspective, you're full of love, unconditionally. There's no lack. There's no scarcity. There's nothing wrong. You're in full acceptance. And you just see the perfection of it all. So you have this perception that is win-win and solution not only oriented, but receiving. That's when you receive the great ideas. And so we want to know when we're in that state before we even speak or vote. That's what we're creating, is an all-inclusive game of life where you're the player, life is the game, and the soul compass is the joystick. So it's a game of self-discovery. How to create your reality in a way that is satisfying and uplifting and joyful. And that is what has more power to uplift others, is you just doing it. You just be it. And the magic happens. The love happens. And you surrender. So that's what's happening, guys. This thing is just taking off. And I am so happy because so many people are ready for this. The time is now for everyone to become their own guru, to become your own lightning rod. Not get the answers or validation from anyone else. It's called self-actualization, so that you are actualizing yourself. You see these trees? They're actualizing. This tree here is becoming an oak tree because it's an oak tree. It's not trying to be this pine tree over here, right? And it's not seeking approval or agreement with each other because they're already in harmony with the divine truth, where there's room for all diversity, for all perceptions and perspectives. You just get to choose which one feels better. And the more you do that, the more you harmonize with these higher resonant frequencies that the birds and the bees and the trees are all resonating with. And that's why it feels so good to be in nature, because it's so abundant here. And there's so much harmony. So that's what we're wanting to share with you, is a way for you to harmonize with yourself more and more. And the paradox is, the more you do that, the more you actually do harmonize with everyone else's ideal true self. Now, along the way, they might not like you or get you or agree with you. And you got to find a way to make that okay for you, because you can't control that. You can only control you and what you're radiating and what you're receiving and transmitting back. You know, there's no matter here. This is all waves, everything. Everything in this so-called physical reality is waves, standing waves. We're all living in this incredible microcosm of energy, drawing to itself that which it is radiating and finding matches and creating standing waves. We're all eternal. This is all an illusion to a certain extent. This is just the playground for being a creator. We are all little drops of vibrational gods, divine energy, right? And so I'm raising my harmonic frequencies such that my cells, my organs, my senses, my eyes, my nose, my taste buds, my ears, my heart, my lungs, my heart, my mind can only resonate more and more with that which is higher resonant truth. And therefore I can create this illusion to be more fun and to get more out of it, because it's expanding. It's eternally expanding, and we are eternally expanding with it. There is no one frequency we are trying to find. It's not the Schumann resonance of the earth. It's all expanding, guys. You, the earth, the trees, everything is expanding, the universe. And so it's a never-ending journey while you're in a physical body full of a lot of resistance and contrast. How to let go and go with the flow and keep finding that resonance. That resonance in a physical world is like over unity. It's when you are so efficient that any application of your effort gains momentum because you have no resistance. You know, picture yourself pushing someone on a swing, right? It's all about the timing. It's not about how hard you push or how much you're suffering or sacrificing or how hard it is. There's no value in that. It's just about timing. Just when the swing is up here, push them just with your finger, you know, zoom, and they go higher, right? If you want to, you know, tell yourself that you got to have pain in order to have gain, well, go ahead and let that swing come down, and then right as it's coming at you at the bottom, go ahead and just stand in front of it and let it knock you over. I mean, that's just going against the frequency of harmonics. That's just deconstruction. I actually think that's what a heart attack is. When you're just so out of alignment that the energy that you're receiving, because how do you think your heart's even beating? Are you making it beat? Or are you receiving impulses, energetic impulses, that then combine to then create a heartbeat? Well, that's what we're measuring, is the heartbeat. And when you can get it singing these high harmonic frequencies, and you can show yourself what the patterns look like and correlate that with what you're thinking or doing at that moment, and then build on that, well then, literally the sky is the limit. There is no limit, because that's when you're in resonance, and that's why your heart just like overflows with love and joy and freedom and space, because it's harmonizing with infinite harmonic frequencies. That's what heart rate variability is. Your heart rate is varying and therefore resonating with higher and higher harmonics of resonance. That's why you want it to vary. And now you want to figure out how to get yourself in a receptive state to receive those impulses in such a way that they constructively support each other and build on each other. And if you do it, if you have a rush, you get goosebumps. But you don't have to. I mean, in fact, you can stabilize if you can figure out how to take baby steps. And that's also what we're going to do with FlowTube, is to create an algorithm where you can actually see where you are, even emotionally, and then step by step move up and see if you can hold steady, and then go to the next level and the next level. And every time you go up, you get rewarded with a stake of the pie of our company. Yeah, there's value every time anyone feels better and improves their alignment. We all win. This is a win-win game. And once you have a taste of it, nothing less will do. So if you're feeling any resonance or goosebumps, or if this is resonating with you, take inspired action. Go to our website, look it up, tokenofme.io. And you can apply for a soul compass. Get yourself some compatible hardware and subscribe to our biometric feedback analysis. And soon we'll have a flow analyzer for you to look at it in raw form. And when you play in our sandbox and you rise and others rise too, because resonance causes and influences an upliftment in others too. it calls people up. And if that happens in our program, on our platform, every one of you is rewarded. Say hello to the new world. Zero sum is out, win-win is in. Much love.